Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where we've got a new spot in the land. Our previous encampment, our cover was blown, so to speak, by Dutch showing up in town, which is kind of interesting because now our cover is maintained by Dutch going into town, because the place we're at is specifically far enough away from the other place, so in theory we can lay low here for at least a while. At the very least, while the local police seem to have no idea who we are. And I do appreciate like Dutch's emphasis on no guns within the town of Rhodes. He didn't seem to have that much of an emphasis on Valentine, and I suppose shooting up half the Valentine was unavoidable by the time that the big old Valentine shootout happened. I haven't been back there yet. I haven't actually tried, like, after the first big commotion in Valentine, you try to go shopping at stores, and store clerks are like, hey, we don't want no trouble around here. Not like last time. So I wonder what they would say if I try to, Also, is that a Civil War veteran? I mean, I guess this game is old enough. The Civil War is still quite fresh in the hearts of men. Also, where can I hitch up this horse? It looks like there's a hitching post over here, but there is quite the crowd of horses and a giant thing of manure. Can I... Excuse me, other horses? There we go. That, Yeesh, and I double parked my horse, too. Yeesh. That is, I don't even know how I get away with it. And he's in the sheriff's office, of course, because he has ingratiated himself with the sheriff.
And here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
Life can be tough.
No man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
For a second there, I was wondering why the Dutch angle that was going on, but that I think is interesting camera work. You always see really good camera work in like cinematic video games, but just like the way that the camera kind of tilted along with him, as if the camera was drunk as he is, like.
Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Or maybe I think games like bigger games that have a lot of story tends to have that shot counter shot kind of cinematography.
You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll
And that is one thick mustache.
I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all.
Wait, does Dutch already have a badge?
Hands now.
Oh, we both have badges. Have we been deputized?
Liquor never dulled a good man's senses.
Is that like a secret?
Bill and I will follow. Climb on up. Let's go.
Is that a underhanded, like a backhanded compliment? Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. So is he more or less? Oh, sorry, horse. So is that basically an insult to the sheriff? Like he isn't a good man?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law.
That makes the most sense, because you don't exactly...
There's a chain of command here.
Like, first, like, you don't know who the bounty hunters represent, where they came from.
But follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure.
But if, like, you have a town protect the town, then they're invested in the protection.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
Well, we do appreciate it.
Up the others soon after. I'm pushing
Okay, I was wondering about the others. Like, are we just gonna worry about that one guy? Because I punched out a bunch of them.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites.
Ah, the rival family. They're the Braithwaites and, I forget the name of the other family. But they're competing in this area of the world.
A few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne.
You could say that this liquor industry has taken a moonshine to them.
If they
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites
Yep,
think
the Greys,
father
okay.
stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
So one of them had a fortune, the other one lost it.
So I imagine.
Or did they both think that, did they both have fortunes that they think the other family stole? Alright, they might not even had any fortune.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
I see that wagon. Also, it would have been nice if I... Oh, my horse has followed me.
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Keep your eyes open.
Okay, for some reason it's not letting me draw my gun. Oh, because I'm still within the township of Rhodes.
This must have happened recently.
I can't take these canned vegetables.
Hey, come have a look at this.
Looks like these fellers were shot.
Suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Oh, I already shot up some of the Lemoyne Raiders.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Alright. That's it? Is that the end of CSI Wild West edition? As long as we know the identification of the deceased. Let's get into... There we go.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
Alright.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law.
Alright, things around here are getting a bit foggy, though.
This year alone.
Okay. They're just going... So...
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame.
You know, Dutch's gang doesn't seem quite so bad in comparison, but then again, they just shoot up a whole town indiscriminately. but they generally only shoot the people who are shooting them. They're not like hunting down local politicians.
He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to him. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
Okay, so there's actually 3 groups. There's the Braithwaites, the Greys, and the Lemoyne Raiders that are vying for power in this region. And wow, things have gotten particularly spooky
Here we are.
in this area of the swamp.
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, then take this operation down for good. Come on.
Alright.
Let's see what we're
I'll see what I can do. No promises. Or maybe some promises. I'm pretty sure there's probably... I don't know, there's probably no bonus for
See?
bringing them all in alive.
You boys, what did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris.
The rat's nest par excellence.
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job. Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
Right.
I'll take the ride.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them. A fine idea. Hush.
Those...
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it.
Also, has this game become a stealth game? Have I entered the stealth genre? I've got like a radar on the bottom. I've got vision cones.
We won't catch the rider. Grab the other fella.
Okay. Now, excuse me, sir. Would you like to know a lot more about being unconscious?
Damn. Someone's coming. Stay out of sight. Anthony.
I'm invisible. He can't. He can't see me. Alright, hog tie this guy. These moonshiners that are also evading taxes. Truly, the crimes of the Dutch gang are nowhere near that of the moonshine-making tax evader. Moonshine Tax Evader Simulator 2020 coming out later this year on Steam Early Access. Why, hello, I have a gift for you.
Add 'em to the pile, Arthur.
It's not really a pile if they're not, none of them are touching each other.
That's it. Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
So,
Think you're real funny, don't you?
tell me about the...
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Well, to select the dynamite, bring it up with the weapon wheel, of course. Okay. Oh, alright. Ah!
That belongs to the Lemoyne Raiders. You sons of bitches. Arthur, we got some trouble here.
It sounds like we got some trouble. What were they saying about,
You're gonna die in alone.
What were they saying about, get them all alive? I was pretty sure something would go wrong. Oh, nope. I was gonna see whether I could sneak out and, take him on.
Bastards.
Sorry, boys. We're putting you out of business.
You know, this is also... Like, this is probably not gonna happen like that, but, because Dutch leads a gang, this essentially creates an opening for Dutch's own gang to take over the moonshine business. There we go. Also, now are we legally killing people because we're doing it under the sheriff's badge, under our temporary deputization? As opposed to the previous chapter, where we were doing it all as criminals. Hold on, I'm trying to find this hat. Nope, that's just Bill. Oh, there's a hat. Oh my gosh, that hat is awful. How do I get rid of this hat? I mean, I could just hope that they shoot my hat off my head. There we go.
I don't see any more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
Alright, how about this hat? That is one very smooth swapping of hats.
Or any more show up.
Alright, alright. I guess let's go find Dutch.
How does it feel, being a fine upholder of the law?
That's what I was asking.
Not that different to our normal lives so far.
Very much so. Like I said, they're just being paid to do what they were already doing.
Probably the people they were selling to. Guess we can't ask them now.
And I thought I was protective over my land.
Alright, let's just go tell Dutch that all of them are dead. And Dutch is tied up?
Well done.
Nope, okay.
Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it. For personal consumption, it's sort of part of the job. I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean.
Did Dutch just con that man out of a whole wagon worth of moonshine?
No good white trash hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of
Finally,
crap. Come on, move.
we have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on. You ride with me.
Okay.
Although I'm pretty sure this is going to reach a boiling point.
Somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it.
There's going to be a point in which, like, they realize...
From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
I feel there's going to be a point in which, the status of this group is going to become very strong in the area. It's going to reach kind of like this boiling point where between the feud of the families. And then the Pinkertons are going to play their hand.
It's got Hosea written all over.
To the point in which
Sound like the young
Dutch and his gang become revealed for who they are. And then all of the families turn on Dutch's gang. That is my prediction.
Why don't I race you back?
Okay.
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set. Go.
Oh, you're my horse, which I take absolutely no pride in, is definitely going to beat you.
You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah. Just cut across the road. He wasn't able to take that move. Also, I forget how to do all the cool slide moves and drifts and skids that apparently I can do because my horse is a certain level now. Also, I can see that I'm using I can definitely see that I'm using a lot of this horse's stamina just for the purposes of racing Dutch. More so than usual. Yep. See, the problem with games like these, this kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed in regards to like how I'm holding the controller, because like, so your left hand is fine, but your right hand, it's got to tap the X button in order to, for speed. It's got to move the camera with the analog stick, and both of those generally get kind of lumped together to the thumb. Now I could cheat. And have my horse eat something for stamina's purposes. But I'm not going to, because I think I might actually be able to make it without. There we go. Just barely. And like having to use like my index finger on the X button and the thumb to the analog stick is a little bit on the discomforting side.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Wait, what is more than that? What is more than a son to me?
Hi, Arthur.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.